Rumors of war. World War III is on the rise.
So we're introducing a resolution today, since the Senate resolution that says that if Russia or Belarus, or a proxy of Russia, explodes a nuclear device inside of Ukraine to stop the counteroffensive or to try to break the will of the Ukrainian people, such an attack should be considered an attack on NATO itself. We're of the belief that a nuclear weapon unleashed in Ukraine would irradiate large portions of Europe where we have NATO allies. And our message is to those around Putin that if you do this, if you follow his order, if he ever gives it, you can expect a massive response from NATO, and you will be at war with NATO. Senator Blumenthal and I want to put everybody in this body and this Congress on notice that the threat of a use of a nuclear device by Russia is real. And the best way to deter it is to give them clarity, the Russians, as to what happens if they do that. They will be in a war with NATO.
Where we have seen firsthand the courage and determination of the Ukrainian people, and now on the battlefield, we are seeing it again. The progress has been slow but steady. If that progress continues, as likely it will, Putin could be tempted to use a tactical nuclear weapon, or, just as likely, try to destroy the main nuclear power plant. Both actions would have dire consequences for the health of Ukraine, but also surrounding NATO nations. Poland is at immediate risk if the use of tactical nuclear weapons or destruction of a nuclear power plant causes radiation to spread, as almost certainly it would, causing significant human harm. This is not a kind of reckless or panicky resolution. It's based on fact and science, and it is meant to send a message to Vladimir Putin, and even more directly to his military. They will be destroyed. They will be eviscerated if they use tactical nuclear weapons, or if they destroy a nuclear plant in a way that threatens surrounding NATO nations. Article 5 is there for a reason. It doesn't protect only against a specific soldier crossing a boundary, but harm to our NATO allies triggers our obligation when it comes from a hostile force, as would happen if there were radiation that spread, causing significant harm to human life.
Matthew 24:6. That's Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Revelation 7 and verses 1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. Verse 4 is Revelation 7 and 4. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. So the Lord is not going to let World War III break loose until the elect are sealed, until all his prophecies are also fulfilled. Okay. Revelation 18:1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So America, Babylon the Great, has reached that point. Let's go to 2nd Esdras 15, and we'll get back to that. 2nd Esdras 15, I think it's verse 5. All right. Because the Lord is sending forth these plagues in the earth. Different catastrophes are happening. Evils are spreading in the earth. So the Lord is visiting the earth. Okay. 2nd Esdras 15:5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So we're at that point right now. All right. So Revelation 18:2, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and cage of every unclean and hateful bird, because all the wickedness has been fulfilled. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies, because they spirit their democracy and LGBT all over the planet earth. Okay. Verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. All right, so the Lord is telling us to flee from the western ways of Babylon, America, and turn to him and the old paths. Okay. And we will be taken up out of here by way of the chariots. So it's twofold. Okay. Verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. All right. Verse 6, reward her even as she rewarded you. They rewarded us with slavery and destruction. Okay, so they're going to be rewarded the same. Okay, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she has filled, fill her double. And we both know how proud they are. They say they want to destroy Russia. But Russia also has nuclear weapons, so that lets you know how proud they are. Okay. Revelation 18:7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. So they're very proud. They don't think they can be taken down. Verses 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is Yahweh the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, who judges her. Okay? So, regardless of what America thinks, they're going to go down, because it's written in the scriptures. Okay? Babylon the Great, America will go down, will fall. All right? Jeremiah 51:1 describes how they will fall. All right? It will be destroyed by a destroying nuclear wind. Jeremiah 51:1, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men. destroy ye utterly all her hosts. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. And the reason why the Lord has to do this, because if you don't, the Lord will, the Edomites will destroy us all. Okay, so he has to bring forth World War III because of for sake of Israel's sake. All right, in Judah, verse 5: For Israel has not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Verse 7: Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. They've drunk the democracy and the LGBT, as I spoke of earlier, and they also are destroying their economies with the dollar, okay, because everybody has your reserve currency, and now the dollar is falling. All right. Verse 8: Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. Verse 9: We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. Verse 10: The Lord has brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, our power. And that's what we do all the time, by creating these lessons and going out on the highways and byways and teaching the truth. Verse 11: Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord has raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's, the vengeance of his temple. And that's why all of this is going to go down, whether they like it or not, whether they think they're gonna continue to rule, make some kind of money off of Ukraine or not. The Lord is going to bring forth destruction on Babylon the Great. All right, but it's only going to happen at the Lord's timetable. All right, these are just rumors of war. Okay, all right, because the Lord is not going to move until the remaining prophecies are fulfilled. The MOTB is made mandatory. The economy crashes. Civil unrest happens, and great tribulation hits the earth. Okay, that's when it's going to happen. And this pretty much sums it up. 2nd Esdras 4:37. It says, by measure has he measured the times, and by number has he numbered the times, and he does not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. For that I say all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rekakadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the believers, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Shalom.